Yeah. So Don Lemon is getting old, as you can tell. Look at his head. He got like white fur like me, and I'm getting old too. Yeah. Yeah, but it's not his fault. I'm making this video, man. It's not his fault because like he just he just got the scoop. He's a reporter. He was just going to the church with the group, not really knowing where he's going or what they're gonna do. Can't blame him for what they did. Can't blame him for the protest. Throughout the whole video, he was interviewing people, asking questions, things like that. That's what he was doing. He was doing a reporting job. I didn't see him push no police officer or nothing like that. He didn't start the riot either. He went with the group that was going there to do that, to get the footage. That's all he went there to do, right? So we can't blame him for other people's bad behavior.
And Don, how did you hear about this?
I heard of someone texted me and said, "Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry that you're going through this." And I said, "Going through what?" Because I've been traveling all night. I was in Minnesota, and that's how I heard about it. But I have not heard anything from anybody, DOJ officially. I've just heard lots of people just yapping, on either the internet, on social media, or on conservative, podcasts or Fox News.
All right, so walk us through this. You went to Minnesota. You're an independent journalist. I'm sure everybody's abundantly clear with your work. And you are reporting on all of these ICE protests, and you end up at a church. Is that what this is regarding?
Yeah. So I went to Minneapolis to cover the unrest there. And I got I was asking people what's going on the ground. I'm going to get there. Should I go directly to the Whipple, whatever? And they said, well, there's this thing happening that they've been sending out flyers for. Perhaps you want to cover this. So I said, sure. And I went, okay, I'll cover. And then when I went to cover it, they said, we're doing this protest that is sort of similar to the civil rights movement, where they show up places and they sort of disrupt the peace, like sitting in at lunch counters or drinking out of water fountains that were only supposed to be for white people. And I said, sure, I'll go, I'll chronicle it. And they ended up at a church. I didn't even know they were going to a church. They ended up at a church.
So that's why I don't like the black guy. That's uh he's watching and he's making this video over this video. I'm making a video over all of them, right? But like Ashton Daniels, I don't like him because he brought up the white only fountains, and his face is just like just because I don't think this guy is really for the black people. I think he's bought out. Like he's political. He's not really black. He's either on one of those political sides. I think he's on Trump's side, and that's it. That's how they are in America. It's just pick a political side, and that's it. They fight it out. But he's giving a look and everything. And I'm just like, yo, bro. The guy, like, I watched the video, the first video, like, that's exactly what happened. What he's saying that happened.
And Don, how did you hear about this? And Don, how did you hear about this?
I heard of someone.
We're not gonna watch it over again, as you can see on my phone. It says this video is too forever long, but it's not really that forever long. And YouTube, the people, they're the ones that's sitting with you, downloading, and so you can't like go to the point where you were at. You gotta stop back from the very beginning of the video. So we're just gonna leave it like that. But like, yo, it's not his fault, like he said. Listen.
And Don, how did you hear about this?
I heard of someone texted me and said, "Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry that you're going through this." And I said, "Going through what?" Because I've been traveling all night. I was in Minnesota, and that's how I heard about it. But I haven't heard anything from anybody, DOJ officially. I've just.
So whenever they're judging you, they be doing stuff like that. Before you even hear about yourself, they know more about you than you know about yourself.
And Don, how did you hear about this?
That's it for that video, man. Peace. It's not his fault. Get nigga a break.